tough week with the running game. Was it blocking?
Yeah, we didn't run the ball well. There ain't no doubt about it. That's about as accurate a statement as can. Again, we got to be better than that. You know, I mean, the bottom line is they stuffed our run game, and that's something we better as coaches and players, we better come to work next week, and we better get better there for sure.
I know you haven't watched the tape yet, but was it blocking? Was it the backs? Was it a combination of
Well,
everything?
it's always a combination. There's not one person or one man to blame, but it's always a combination of both.
With the running game, obviously we didn't see Travinsky or Steven. Was there something in the game plan for those guys not coming in?
Well, no, not really. I mean, the bottom line is Tess was, doing some good things, and he kind of is our starter. You know what I'm saying? He and T-Rod are kind of 1-2. So we never got ourselves in a position really to do a ton of subbing. It just seems like after the we got up early on the quick score, but then after the turnover in the end zone, we were, it was we were behind the rest of the game. It felt like we got up 17-14 right before half, but it was always we kept our guys in and didn't do a lot of subbing in the offensive backfield.
4 turnovers tonight from Jack.
Yeah.
What do you think happened?
It's always a combination. He certainly didn't have his best game offensively. He got hit from behind. He got sacked a couple times, and the bottom line again, it's never one man's fault or one man's. Quarterback always gets too much of the glory, too much of the blame. But the bottom line is, a football team, offensively we struggled. The statistics don't look that bad, but we struggled offensively. I felt like. We can sit here. There was a pass interference that I still need to see somebody hit somebody, and there was another big gainer on a nice perimeter block. I felt like that got called back that put us on the 8-yard line, and I watched film, but just from the naked eye, I thought those were 2 pretty good plays by our offense, and those are 2 plays that if we get down there and get a field goal or get a touchdown, we win the ball game. So, when you lose, you get frustrated at a little bit of everything, you can't have those type of plays. And I'll go back, and you can interview me on Monday. If they're clean plays, I'll be the first one to say they're clean plays. So if they're not, they're not. But that's no excuse. We still didn't play good football. And, I felt like defensively we were pretty good, except we gave up explosive plays. We gave up the pass in the second quarter, and then we gave up the long run start of the third quarter. That was really – other than that, we didn't play too bad on that side of the ball. But again, they had a few plays we could have done better with. But for the most part, I just felt like we didn't play good today, and that's my fault. Give Jay Hopson, if there's one guy that you want to blame me for. Certainly, that's my job, and we didn't play well, and I'll take every bit of it. It's not a player's fault, not a coach, but as coaches and everybody else, we got to be better because coaches are involved in this too. It's not just players. Coaches. Everybody's got to be better, and we got to be better as a unit.
Coach Hop, I know that you mentioned coaches and different things of that nature. What are you going to do?
What's that? We're just going to go to work. We're just going to go to work. That's all you can do in football. You can't do anything else. You can't cry over spilt milk. It's spilled now. You just got to go to work and get better. I think again that's our journey is to get better every week. We're still. It's almost like every year we feel like we're, have some youth in certain spots, and we just got to get better. That's no excuse either. We just got to get better.
Anything in particular you all are going to focus on?
No, we're going to focus on everything. We're going to focus on everything from top to bottom, and we're going to, like I said, I think it's from coaches, players, everybody. We got to come out and be a better football team.
What was your message to the offense before that last drive?
Well, what we did was we had 1:30. We still had plenty of time because we'd saved all 3 timeouts. So we got the ball on the +45 with about 23 seconds to go. We had 2 timeouts for sure, but even with an incomplete, we're probably going to get 3 or 4 plays from there. And Parker, you're talking about a 50-yard range, so 50, 55. He boomed the 53, missed it, but he was 10 yards beyond the goalpost. So we felt like we'd get 3 more plays, get it down to the 30-yard line, 25-yard line. We'd give him a chance to get in there and kick the game winner. And that's kind of what we were setting up for. Again, you get in those situations where you don't want to burn your 3 because it's like if I burn my 3 early in that 4th and 1, they got the first down. then all of a sudden they run out the clock, you know, and so you got to sit there and you got to. That's a game where I felt like, you know, and then on third down, they had the ball down there where they could go for it on fourth, and they were in that position where I didn't know if they were going to go again. It was fourth and about 3, and I didn't know at that time if they were going to go for it and try to steal it right there or they were going to punt. So we just felt like, look, we get the ball back. We got 3 timeouts. We're going to try to get down there. And I felt like it was a good plan because I felt like we had plenty of time. We were on their 40, 45, plenty of time to get it. We didn't need a touchdown. All we needed was a field goal to win. So we wound up there, and of course we had the big pick there at the end that sealed the game. But we make that completion, or you know, we get that. Guess what? We've done what we want to do. Set up a chance to get Parker to kick the game winner.
Silver lining for tonight, the receivers played well. Jalen and Quez both had solid nights.
Yeah, I mean, yes, but they did. Jalen, I thought, played really well. Quez had a solid night. I thought Jalen played really well, but you know, in a team game, you know, when you come up short like this, it's hard to find a whole lot of silver lining. But definitely, you know, Jalen's a ball player. You know, he's a competitor, and he comes out every practice. He practices hard. He plays hard, and that's why he does so well in the game. He that's who he is all the time.
That 4th and 1 where T-Rod came up a little bit short. What went into the call? What happened there? Do you think?
You know, we came up short. You know, we got to make those first downs. That's a critical point of the game. It was about 4 minutes to